All right.
8 years. It's been 8 years since the series ended. We thought it would be a grand finale where our favorite characters overcome odds and have their happy ending. Instead, it had fans questioning, what if? What if things ended differently? What if other characters made other choices and would it make the story better? What if Naruto ended differently? Hi, I'm Naruto fan in Kentucky, and this is Venice DS.
Hey, great to be back.
Yeah, usually I talk about Kingdom Hearts, but this time it's about Naruto. And I'm very excited about this because we're going to talk about what if things ended differently in Naruto. Now we're going to talk about only going to talk about the from 693 to the ending, okay?
Are we?
No, we're not. Okay, the first thing is obviously, what if Naruto ended up with Sakura? How would you write it?
Well,
Um,
currently not like how it is being currently written. For one thing.
yeah, I mean, here's how I would do it. I would have them go back, do a callback to the bench scene in part one when
Yeah, that's
Sakura
a
when
that needs to be addressed.
yeah, I would have Naruto stand on that same bench where he said, "You sure have a charming forehead. It makes me want to kiss it." And Sakura has this flashback and saying, "That was you, Naruto." Then she punches him for a minute. Then she kisses him. That sounds Narasaku, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Or have,
and I would
have it be
also
like somehow in deep in her heart she knew it was Naruto.
yeah
Kind of like how in Spider-Man 2, Mary Jane kind of knew it was Peter as Spider-Man. Kind of like that.
yeah. It was kind of obvious too, to because Peter always disappeared whenever there was trouble, and they always look behind to see he was gone.
Hmm.
That's when they should know. Is Peter Spider Man? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even Peter and Mary Jane at their worst are still better than current Naruto.
Yeah. And what about how do you think other characters would react to Naruto and Sakura being together? Like
I
For
would be
example.
happy, but I think Hinata might go one of two ways. She either might be happy about it or she might go complete crazy.
Yeah. Um. I'm I'm not a Hinata fan, but I'm gonna have her move on from it because I'm keeping the Naruto characters in character.
Oh, really? Can't go crazy, Hinata, even if it is fun.
Well, maybe in an alternate story, but not in my Kingdom Hearts Naruto fanfic because she's irrelevant in that.
Well, in my thing, I've already made her a complete psycho.
Yeah, I remember that. Anyway, what about How would she feel about Naruto and Sakura?
I think she feels happy for them.
Do you think she would say it's about time?
Yeah, I know Shikamaru would say that.
Yeah,
Isn't really as bright with this as she thinks she is.
yeah. And what about
It's just all talk.
Yeah. What about Kakashi?
He'd approve.
Heck, I think her parents would prefer Naruto over Sasuke.
Oh yeah, totally. Because Sasuke is like just a. I can't even describe Sasuke. He is like the antithesis of them.
Yeah, they do not fit together. Him and the
I don't think
Harno
Sasuke would
family.
actually get Sasuke's humor.
Yeah, I could see him in Thanksgiving or something like that, and he tells a dad joke, and he said, "I don't get it," and it was really funny,
Yeah, because
even if it
Sasuke
wasn't really
doesn't
funny.
really get humor.
Yeah, but if it was Naruto, he would laugh.
Yeah, they go dad joke after each other.
And Sakura would face palm.
But she knows it's like fun.
Yeah, her life would not be her. She would not suffer abuse emotionally. And I does he abuse her physically, Sasuke? Well, he did try to kill
I
her.
I mean, kind of like before his stupid heel turn.
Yeah, he did try to kill
Anytime
her.
I've used Sasuke has done to Sakura, it's been done.
Yeah. Speaking of Sasuke, what if he was the main antagonist of the final arc?
I'd say good.
Yeah,
Or would he betray Madara and become the Ten Tails himself?
yeah, that would, and it would end with him and fighting Naruto.
Are we also nixing this Kaguya reveal too?
Yeah, and none of that
Good.
dumb, none of that.
Can we at least kill Black Zetsu or kill Black
Yeah,
Zetsu, please?
yes,
So no Kaguya, no Hagoromo.
no, none of that dumb
Okay.
shit, and none of that. Naruto is the reincarnation of somebody.
Yeah, I really think that kind of is like dumb.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Because what happens when he dies? Because it's just gonna do another cycle of this.
And none of that, and none of that dumb reincarnation shit. And
As Kratos says, the cycle must end.
yeah, and none of that. You're the coolest guy ever. BS.
Yeah. Oh my god. I swear to go into the series and just like punch Naruto square in its face for that.
Yeah, I would say that's the man who murdered your family and killed hundreds of people, and you called him the coolest guy ever. I mean,
This whole war is started because of him.
yes. At least Sora didn't forgive Xehanort.
Yep.
That's one reason why Sora is a better character than Naruto.
I don't think Natsu forgave Zera for everything he did.
No.
Haru didn't forgive Lucia.
No, he didn't. I know they say forgiveness is a path to
Yeah, but with some
is a good
Naruto,
shit. Some people deserve it. Some people deserve forgiveness, and some people don't.
You have to actually earn it.
Right? Yeah, like Riku or Zuko
or Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. He earned his forgiveness and became one of the best Power Rangers ever.
Yeah, he even led the team in the next season.
Yeah, even though I'm more of a Jason guy, but that's for another day. Maybe we'll do a Power Rangers podcast.
Jungle Fury even did forgiveness and redemption better with Jared.
I haven't seen that one.
You should check it out. It's really good.
Maybe I will. Maybe in the new year on Netflix.
He's got one of the best mentors of the whole series.
Yeah.
Because you'll notice the growth of like Casey and Jared as the season went on.
Really? Who's the best? Who'd you say is the best couple in Power Rangers?
Wes and Jen.
I need to check it out. Check them out. Anyway, back to you.
You'll like it. You'll like Time Force. I mean, they even played first in Watch Mojo, a list of that.
I'm mixed on Watch Mojo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, their anime list glorify Hinata as it is, so.
Yeah. Although I do remember they put Sakura in the top 10 heroines and not Hinata.
Yeah. I mean, they put Sarada in number 1 of power couples.
What?
Yeah, they had like kids of couples, and Sarada was like in the top spot because of Sasuke and Sakura.
No. Maybe Sasuke and Karen, or maybe Sakura could be Naruto and Sakura's daughter, but no. Actually, Hanami is better.
Yeah, Hanami is all around better.
Yeah.
And more adorable.
Yeah. I remember reading this one fic where she was being held hostage, but then she let go and used this jutsu to kick his ass, and she did it. She didn't tell anyone because Sakura told her not to until to show Naruto and Shinakachu.
I think I know which one you're thinking of.
Yeah,
is the one that's like Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I think so.
By saying Jedi.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that one.
I think that's better than anything Naruto has written the past few years.
Yeah, it's got the chakra gems, which are just the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, I think he's gonna make his own Thanos next.
I asked him about that years ago, but I don't think he ever said.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think I'd rather Thanos than Kaguya.
Yeah, I didn't like that he has Bolt in the sequel, but he did make it more likable. I use that in quotation marks because nothing about Bolt is likable.
Nope, he's not. He's basically Titus.
Yeah, but
I think I take Titus over Bolt.
Yeah, I think I'll take Korra over Bolt, and I'm not a huge fan of Korra.
Korra's got her flaws, but I still like her. She's not Aang, but she doesn't need to be.
Yeah. I don't know the good what if. What if Shinakachu went to Naruto, went back in time before Naruto married, before the 690s?
How far does he go back?
Probably the war arc. And he's he was one of the reasons Naruto and Sakura got together. It's like Back to the Future. It's kind of like Back to the Future. Now I think about it.
Yeah, that could work. That might work. Do like a No Way Home kind of thing.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Seeing like Naruto and Minato there.
Yeah. Man, I love No Way Home.
Yeah.
I think it's my second favorite Spider-Man movie.
What's the first?
Probably Spider-Man 2.
Ah, nice.
And I do have a soft spot for the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's a great one. Mostly because of Defoe.
Yeah, and I'm gonna maybe it's nostalgia, but Tobey, in my opinion, is the best live-action Spider-Man.
Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was basically everyone's really first Spider-Man. And Spider-Man wasn't really in live action that much.
Yeah, there was a live action series, but it was stupid in Japan.
Yeah, so really nobody knew about that.
So anyway, what kind of how powerful do you think Shinakachu would be?
I think he'd be pretty powerful if he's got Sakura's brains and chakra control and mixed with Naruto's power. He'd be pretty strong.
Yeah, would he be stronger than Naruto?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Because he probably even have Sakura's Byakugo seal. I've seen him with that too.
And I hope he has Sakura's brains.
He would.
But he's a character who needs flaws too.
Yeah, he can have flaws.
Yeah. He can.
You know what? We don't do Gary or Mary Stews because there's really no point.
Right. I remember one time fans were complaining about the Silent Jedi that he was making Shinakachu flawless. Then he had him accidentally hit out Hanami.
Yeah. The way Hanami apologized to him.
Yeah, that made him feel even more guilty.
I heard that was taken from that one Digimon episode with when Tai almost got Kari killed.
I didn't watch much Digimon.
This is like towards the end when Kari gets sick again.
Really?
Because I do read like the end where he actually explains the references he's using.
Real. What else happened?
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been years since I watched it. I've read it. I mean, it was pretty good.
I bet it was. So, how about what if? Let's think of what if for Sakura.
That's true. What if she wasn't a fangirl?
What? Yeah. What if she just was wanted to be strong? She was made fun of for being weak and useless, and when she was little, and Naruto was the only one that defended her.
Yeah, what if she never met Ino? Because honestly, I feel Ino is the reason she's like she is.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing. I like fine, but she's the reason Sakura was the fangirl. You think she's also the reason that Sakura had this hate a little bit?
So what?
You think she's the reason Sakura had hate from fans?
Probably.
You know what's ironic? I heard Sakura is more popular in Japan than Hinata is.
Good.
Yeah, I know.
Thoughts go out to her actress that's not doing so good.
Yeah, I hope she. I heard. Luckily, they caught it before it could get worse. I'll just pray for her.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'm afraid they'll write Sakura out of the show if that's the case.
Yeah, they'll do that because the writers hate Sakura.
Yeah.
And they so badly want to kill her off.
If they do, who's gonna save Naruto and Sasuke?
Exactly.
Since remember, without her, those two are pretty much screwed.
Yeah. Sakura's.
Sakura's their white mage, basically.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Reference.
Yeah, I get it. From Final Fantasy.
No, it's a Dragon Ball Z Abridged reference.
Oh,
with
okay.
Dende.
I haven't seen that yet.
Because I'm your white mage, and nobody with the white mage.
I know another good what if. What if Naruto crossed dimensions to other animes? Would that be awesome?
I feel like he'd be causing an incursion with that.
Yeah.
Like Reed explained how Doctor Strange did.
Yeah.
Well, a few times Reed wasn't a total idiot in that movie.
Yeah.
Smartest man alive, my ass.
That was weird. That was a weird movie. But I don't know if I like Doctor Strange 2 or not.
It's a mixed bag for me.
Me too.
I like the ideas they have. It's just they really did not go full on with it.
I don't think Wanda should have been the villain.
I just think that they kind of should have depowered her.
Yeah.
Because her killing Professor X is bullshit.
Yeah,
or Black's fault.
Yeah, I know she wanted to see her kids, but
they never existed.
Yeah, so she might as well get over it.
I mean, I get her grief, but they never existed.
It'd be one thing if they died. If they existed, but they died. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would be more understandable. But they made her total witch. Get it?
I know that's the point that she is the Scarlet Witch, but still. Plus making everybody a total idiot in that movie.
Yeah. The only good part of that movie was Bruce Campbell's cameo.
Yeah. He'll do anything for Sam Raimi, apparently.
Yeah, especially the Spider-Man cameos.
God, I miss the days when people thought he was Mysterio.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Jake Gyllenhaal was good as Mysterio. Don't get me wrong, but he would have been better.
Imagine Naruto in different Marvel universes, or dealing with those kind of villains.
Which Naruto? The good one?
The one that's not the current asshole one.
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah, I think you did have a tough time like with someone like the Green Goblin or Venom.
Venom, yes. Green Goblin, yeah, because he'd probably swear to ruin Naruto's life every chance he got.
Yeah, he'd probably try to capture Sakura.
And
like he did.
When we do the whole Gwen Stacy bridge thing again.
Yeah.
Only Naruto succeeds.
Yeah, because no offense to Peter, but Naruto, when it comes to battle, Naruto is smarter.
Well, Peter's just like an everyman, but Peter is smart when he needs to be.
Yeah, he is.
Whenever the writers allow him to be.
Thanks a lot. Who wrote one more day?
Joe Quesada.
Thanks a lot, Joe Quesada.
It was him and JMS.
Yeah.
So I think Quesada gets most of the blame for that.
Yeah, like Kishi gets a lot of blame for Naruto, even though some of it Studio SP.
Yeah, but it's still it's mostly Kishi's fault since he wrote it.
Yeah, but was he forced to by SP?
I don't think we'll ever know, but it would make sense.
Yeah, maybe someday before his retirement, he'll say, "I admit I wanted Naruto to end up with Sakura, but that was forced."
Yeah, I doubt he'll say that. Wishful thinking, but I really don't think it'll happen.
I heard his wife wanted Naruto to end up with Sakura.
Well, first of all, Kishi has to grow a spine to admit that, and we all know he doesn't have one.
Nope. He just is. He lets the short guys.
The good Naruto we're talking about, would he still resort to Tag no Jutsu a lot, or would he like grow out of that?
I think he'll grow out of that.
Because that's how I kind of have my Naruto, but because he's a lot more mature, but still acts like himself, but knows that his talking does not really work on everybody.
Right. I would have Naruto give up on Sasuke because I don't think Sasuke is worth giving up. Is worth it.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah.
If he like destroys so much and like ends a lot of people, like you can't keep defending him at this point.
Yeah, it's like Batman forgiving the Joker.
Yeah, but Batman's a bit different because he actually swears he won't kill.
You're right. He does, but
unless the courts actually rule in favor of it, I don't think Batman will do anything.
If the court's favored in the Joker's death, he would say, "Okay." When he
out of my hands.
Yeah, that's a great Robot Chicken skit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying.
Referring to?
Yeah. I wonder how he'd go against like other villains.
Like Xehanort, for example.
That'd be interesting.
Would he do the same speech Sora did?
Maybe. The thing is, Naruto's got to learn as he goes to get to that point, and we know he does not learn anything.
Yeah, he's. You know what? To quote Linkara, of course I don't want him to stop Naruto being Hokage, but what I want is to be written like a friggin' adult already.
Yes,
But the
but he's
writers,
not an adult.
the writers won't let that happen. Someday I'll make a parody of Linkara's One More Day and read and watch Naruto the Last or something like that.
Well, I pray for you because it will be painful.
But I doubt I'll ever watch the movie.
If you're gonna watch it, have booze with you.
I'm not much of a drinker, but maybe.
You'll want this. Trust me. Despite what Lucky says, because that whole movie is just one big plot hole in questions.
One plot hole after another.
Yeah.
To quote the nostalgia critic, here, that's how we fix that plot hole, but we'll make some new plot holes.
Our bag's getting full.
Hmm. How about another good what if Minato and Kushina lived?
Ooh, that's a good one.
How would Naruto do it?
Well, technically, we already saw how that would go because there was a little filler arc where it showed Tsunade's dreams, and Minato and Kushina were alive during that.
Really? I haven't seen
Yeah.
that one yet.
Because the villagers kind of treat him okayish, but they know he's the host of the Nine Tails. But since he's Okage's son, they can't really do anything.
I might make a story about that where everyone except for one person that thinks he's a monster, but you know that one person that trusts him.
Sakura?
Yep, I could see her giving him a flower and saying, "You seem nice" or something like that.
Or maybe he saves her from bullies. I've seen
Yeah,
that in a couple stories I've read.
yeah. I could buy that in Naruto the Last of It in what with Narusaku. You know what I mean?
Because it doesn't really affect the actual first chapter.
Right, and how I would write Naruto last is Sakura being conflicted about her feelings about Naruto.
Yeah. Because that actually has weight to it since we saw that throughout the series and not just introduced at the last minute like the movie had it.
Yeah, instead of I forgot his name as being the villain.
Tornari?
Yeah, he's so forgettable that I forget his name.
Yeah, he is. He is so bland and boring. I remember I think I messaged you on fanfic saying like I remember Dr. Colossus more than him from The Simpsons.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah,
only like
and
two scenes.
yeah,
He has more of an impact.
yeah. That's how bad he is. He makes Turl look like Darth Vader from Battlefield Earth.
Plus, Colossus is over the top and funny too.
Yeah, I would have him. I would have the villain be Madara. He comes back and try to destroy the village.
Yeah, don't have it go into space.
No. And I knew that when I read that, I said, "Is that real? They kiss in space?"
Now they don't kiss in space; they kiss in front of the moon.
Oh,
Because they get back to Earth, and when they get up, they're in the air in front of the moon, and they kiss.
yeah. When I saw that kiss, I wanted to throw up.
Here's my quote: "I'm gagging and vomiting at the same time. I'm vomiting."
Did you close your eyes when you saw that scene?
No, I was just so pissed off. I just wanted to.
Me, I would have just skipped it.
It's like
I,
like one of the last scenes of the movie before the credits.
oh,
Because during the credits they show their wedding
do they
and
show their kids
Sakura
too?
having the fakest smile ever.
The Sakura, yeah, I remember that. I could say she's regretting letting Naruto go because I know deep down she loves him.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we actually saw this, but no, they're just like, nah, it'll be fine.
What else? What else was wrong with that movie?
A lot.
I mean, the worst things.
Mostly that Genjutsu dream he's in.
Yeah, that's when he realized he loved Naruto. I mean Sakura. I mean Hinata, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That I bet that's what did it for you.
Yeah,
I bet that.
it's one of them.
What was the thing that did it for you in that movie the
Oh
most?
God, there's like that whole movie just pissed me off so much.
Yeah, I'm glad I never see it, and I don't know if I'll ever get to unless I do it for a review.
That you want to torture yourself.
Yeah, I wish the nostalgia critic would review it, but I doubt he watches Naruto.
He'd probably do it. Probably be lost during it, but still. But I like to see Linkara try it as well.
I like what Angry Joe. Nah, he's not.
No,
He's not an anime guy.
no. Bennett the Sage would probably do it.
Who?
Bennett the Sage.
Yeah,
He's more the anime guy.
yeah. I heard Malcolm is the anime guy too.
Yeah, he is. I saw that during the Toonami thing.
Yeah, I think that was one of my favorite episodes.
So like the character's acting like an old man during that.
Yeah, even though he was like 35. To be fair, I do that when I watch my niece and nephew watch shows on Netflix, like Investigators or something like that. Okay, back on top and back to
yeah, another.
Kushina, back to Kushina and Minato. How would they invite Sakura over?
Yeah,
You know, I could see
you think
Kushina.
it's being in Sakura actually
I could
being
see her.
like
I
good
could see her
together.
grabbing. I could see her getting Naruto's baby pictures and showing them to Sakura,
Yeah,
and he goes like, "Oh God, mom, no."
yeah. I can see Kushina helping Sakura get over like forehead issue
Yeah, I can see that. That could be part of the story.
since she can relate with her red hair.
Yeah, and would it be too young if I had them fall in love in part one, Naruto and Sakura?
No, that could still work.
Yeah, and they date during part two.
Yeah, because you sometimes whatever story I'm writing, I kind of usually have them get together in part one and just build off that.
Yeah, in my Kingdom Hearts Naruto story, I'm having them get together before the final battle against Xehanort.
So like during that break when Sora had the fruit with Kairi,
Yes.
maybe have Naruto and Sakura have a Palpu fruit.
Yeah. Of course, it'll take place in Kahuna,
Yeah, maybe
but
Sora brings one of those fruits.
yeah, he gives it to Naruto to say, share it with Sakura, because he sees, he could
Yeah,
see
Sora
Naruto.
isn't as dumb as people think he is.
I think Sora's bright. He just goofy.
Yeah,
He just acts silly, and that's what makes Sora a better character.
it's funny because in this story I'm doing, I have Naruto and Sora and a bunch of other anime characters together
That
for like it's kind of like a Dissidia thing where only Sora and Naruto are like good friends in this one because they're like hostages at first
yeah.
by the villains.
and they say, what would they say about their love lives or something like that?
Well, in this, both of them are married, so
I could see Sora. I could see both of them gushing about their wives.
and ironically, Kyrie saves Sora in this story I'm doing.
I think they should have
But
her save him in the Kingdom Hearts 4.
We know they're not going to do that because Riku's doing it.
Yeah, I like Riku, but let Kyrie be the hero.
Because, like I said, in the story, Phineas is going to like use Sora in this experiment to make him like kind of evil, but Kyrie gets to him in time.
Yeah.
But she has to fight Nemesis from Resident Evil.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
I would also have her fight Ventress from Clone Wars. Ventress.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but Kyrie in my story is like one of the main characters, along with Sakura.
Yeah. Do they have kids?
Yes. Because Naruto's kids and Sora's kids are also like held hostage by the villains too.
Boy, I would arrange their funerals if that happens.
And another thing about this, like the prison they're in, their like powers are all sealed. Like Naruto can't use his chakra, Sora can't use his Keyblade or magic.
Is Goku in your story?
No.
What about Edward Elric?
No.
Who else? Who else is in your story?
It's Fairy Tail, Bleach, Final Fantasy VII, Ruby, Kill la Kill, and Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Outside Kingdom Hearts and Naruto. And
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I know another good what if.
What
if Sakura had the 9 tails instead of Naruto?
Well, that's interesting.
How would she
probably befriend her and make her feel like she's not alone?
Yeah. How would Naruto treat her? But like the same?
Like a normal person.
Yeah, and I can buy that her parents want to keep it a secret or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel Miyato and Kishina would also support Sakura.
Yeah.
Because Kishina would know what it's like having Kurama.
Yeah, I could imagine Kushina saying, "I'm gonna help my future daughter-in-law," and Naruto says, "Mom."
Oh man, I wish Kishina was still alive. She's such a great character with that jokey nature she's got.
Yes. She's similar to Sakura, isn't she?
Yeah, despite what they're trying to push with Hinata.
Yeah, I heard they're trying to make her like Kushina in Boruto.
Yeah, but that just doesn't work.
It does not fit her character at all.
Like, I don't mind characters evolving, but turning them into that just does not fit.
Nope.
I have this question. It's kind of dark, but I kind of think that maybe this Boruto universe needs to get their own Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I can see like maybe what sets it off is Naruto marrying Hinata sets off Ragnarok.
Yeah, and the only way to stop
it is need the flame and Surtur's crown. Or their version of that.
The only way to stop it is if Naruto goes back in time and stops him from marrying Hinata, married Sakura instead.
Yeah. Or at least not marrying Hinata, since it'd be also a hard decision Naruto would have to make. Because we all know he doesn't make hard decisions.
Yeah. I can A true, the best known true hero to make a sacrifice is probably Iron Man. Using the Infinity Stones to stamp Thanos.
Yeah, Superman would make a great sacrifice too.
Yeah, I definitely know
As
Sora
would,
would. We've seen him
as
do it
would
all the
Cap.
time.
Yeah, as would Cap.
Yeah. Heck, Woody would do this. Woody from Toy Story would make a sacrifice too.
Yeah, he would. So would Buzz.
Yeah.
And not Chris Evans Buzz.
Um. That's still a letdown. I mean, Chris Evans could have been a good Buzz.
Yeah, he just needed to not open his mouth and attack the fans.
Yeah, he just needed a better script.
Mm-hmm.
They should have made it like the Buzz Lightyear show.
That's still way better than the movie itself.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of the show, but I did see the pilot movie.
Yeah, I still remember his teammates, and they're way better than Lightyear had.
Yeah, I remember Zurg being over the top zany.
I miss villains like that. They're just over the top crazy.
Yeah, like Skeletor.
Yeah. Plus, he had that voice to make it even better.
Yeah, although I did like the Skeletor from the 2002 He-Man reboot.
Mm.
Did you remember that?
I vaguely do. Pretty Mark Hamill was wasted as Skeletor in the new one.
I've heard that. He did not sound good.
It's not that he didn't sound good. It's just his character is not even a factor in the series.
That's sad. That's like making the Joker not a factor in Batman or Lex Luthor in Superman or
Those are more because you could still kind of work around that, but if your whole marketing thing is on the Joker or Luthor and they're barely in it, that's kind of false advertising.
yeah.
And it's only done to get people in seats.
How about what if Naruto was Naruto and Sakura or Naruto and Sakura?
That'd probably be cool.
Yeah, I just loved writing her, especially her as a mom.
Yeah, she sounds like a great mom.
Yeah, she's one of those scary mothers.
Well, that's how her mom was.
Yes.
Or rather, her dad.
Yeah. And I just love writing her friendship with Sora.
So back to that Sasuke villainy thing. How evil would he be?
I think I would make him vengeful evil. You know what I mean? He wants to kill Kahuna after what they did to his family.
Yeah.
And his brother.
I still call that retcon to be stupid.
That retcon, that's why
character.
Yeah, that's why he killed. That's why he killed the family because of that he was told to.
It kind of ruins him as a villain.
It does.
I hear that Itachi just let Sasuke win, and that Itachi could have won at any point. He just chose not to.
Yeah. Kishi made a lot of dumb decisions in that, but that's top 5.
Yeah. Are you giving Sasuke in your story any plot armor?
What do you mean plot armor?
Like all that stuff he survived in the series? No matter how BS it was?
No.
Good.
because he's gonna. Spoiler
Is he
alert.
gonna get more injured as it goes on, forcing him to use more darkness?
Yes, and like I said, he's going to die and how he's going to die, you're going to find out.
Just don't have him be like him saying he's sorry for what he did.
Oh no! I I hate him too much to not do that.
Like he's like stands by what he did and he'd do it again, probably.
Yeah, but I'll have him say, "I'll admit this, Naruto. You are better than me," or something like that.
Nah, I feel like that kind of ruin it.
Yeah,
If we're going like full, like he doesn't regret anything. Like it kind of ruin it if he said that.
that's okay. I
There's a
won't.
scene in Assassin's Creed 3 that was kind of like the same thing, where you fight your dad in the game, and when Connor actually does kill him, he says, "Don't think I have intention of saying I was wrong or weep with what might have been."
Right.
He stands by what he did.
I'll say, you know what? I don't regret what I did because I believe because the villagers are hypocrites and they must be destroyed. For something like that.
Yeah, kind of. I don't. Is Naruto really actually going to change anything once he saw Kage in this
Yeah,
version?
he's gonna have his own Keyblade school too. You can either choose to be a ninja, or if you're chosen by the Keyblade, you go to this Keyblade school and be trained by Keyblade masters.
Does he see like with the now that his eyes are more open? There's like a bigger threat out there. Does he actually see the bigger picture now?
Yes, he's gonna grow up and be more mature.
Cool.
He'll
Here's
still
a-
have he'll still be a goofy dad.
yeah. Don't change him completely. Just like make him more like mature and see the bigger picture with things.
Make him like May Hughes.
I say maybe a little more like dad, maybe more like actual leader.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When it comes to his
Like
kid,
maybe
when
it's
it,
kind of like Kruger from SBD if it calls for it.
okay,
Because
but he'll gush over his daughter's birthday like May Hughes does.
yeah,
And then that's one of my favorite Full Metal Alchemist moments.
yeah. Pity Hughes didn't really last that long.
Yeah, I love the part where his daughter says, "I'm 2. No, I'm 3," and Winry said, "That's so adorable."
I did like that Roy did get revenge on Hughes when he kept burning Envy.
Yeah,
I love to see that done to Orochimaru, actually.
yeah. I
Just
don't.
constantly burning him.
I'm saving Orochimaru for the sequel. Him and Maleficent. We'll make it an alliance.
Why?
Just kidding. No, I'm not.
Just get rid of him. He's outlived his usefulness.
Yeah, and so has Maleficent.
I really
I
feel
won't
like
keep-
they have nothing to do. They really have nothing for Maleficent to do at this point in the games.
Kingdom Hearts 4 better have something to do, or else she was potentially wasted in Kingdom Hearts 3. They should have had her be in a part of the final battle and kill her off.
Just stay dead from the first game at least.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Pete being in the games, but kill Maleficent off, please. I doubt you could kill off Pete because he's one of those Disney characters from the early years.
Mm.
They don't kill him off, do they?
It's imprison him.
Yeah. Or have him be chased by Chernobog in Hades' world.
Wait, imagine Doctor Strange in a Kingdom Hearts game.
That would be cool. Imagine anybody from Marvel.
I feel this is more like Doctor Strange's area of expertise.
Yeah, and I could see it being in Spider-Man because it happens to Spider-Man a lot too. Weird shit.
Yeah, yeah, he had the weirdest stuff happen to him,
Yeah, like Venom.
or the Clone Saga.
I've read that one in a while. I might do that.
Well, watch Linkar's videos on them because he goes into depth with them.
Do they suck?
The Clone Saga, yes. You really want to see Peter out of character? Go watch those videos.
Oh, I will. But One More Day was probably Peter's worst moment.
Yeah, Linkar even said he'd take the worst moments of the Clone Saga over one more day.
Yeah, I would take the worst Sora's worst moment over Naruto's worst moment.
What would be Sora's worst moment?
Him, well, Chain of Memories, I believe, was when he abandoned Donald and Goofy from Naminé.
Oh, I remember that. I wouldn't really say that's like a worst moment. It's not like him and his that. It's not like him and his like worst.
Yeah, but I thought him leaving Donald and Goofy was out of character.
Yeah, it was. But to be fair, that was Marluce's intention.
Yeah. I was thinking, was Axel pretending to be evil, or
Yeah, he was a double agent.
I know that, but I don't. But he didn't. He didn't like Zemnis methods, did he?
No, I think he just wanted to be with Roxas since they were friends.
Yeah. Although it is kind of weird that a 20-year-old man is friends with a 15-year-old kid.
Now, depends on how old Axel is.
Yeah. I think
Because the
he's.
timeline of Kingdom Hearts is kind of confusing whenever those guys actually became nobodies.
Yeah. Do they age?
I don't know. I mean, he had to have if that hairstyle is different from if you go back to Birth by Sleep with Lee.
Yeah. Now Lee. Now I do not like Sasuke. I do not buy his redemption.
Now it's too contrived and makes no sense.
Yeah, they want us to feel sad for him, but he did nothing to worthy redemption.
Yeah, at least with Riku, he actually learned his lesson faster too. I might add.
Yeah,
He learned his lesson within the same game he was turned evil.
the only game he was evil.
Because yeah, after that, Chain of Memories and 2 are his redemption.
And 3, he was kind of wasted.
Yeah, a
I
lot of the
mean,
3 is just like it's just so infuriating that game kind of.
yeah, I enjoyed 3, but it's
Pacing and
in,
story are just the worst.
huh?
The pacing is so bad.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
I feel
Remind
like
fixed a lot of things.
you're just wasting time until the end, and the ending is just rushed.
Yeah, I mean, Remind fixed a lot of things, but not enough. Like, I'm glad Sora was still pissed off at Xehanort and Remind.
Yeah, at least
And
they got
Lloyd,
that detail right. At
huh?
least they got that right.
Yeah, he said, maybe I still haven't forgiven. I still can't forgive you. I love watching those rewrite series of Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, what if things ended differently?
Mm.
Maybe someday I'll do that myself. And Naruto, and definitely Naruto too.
Yeah.
But which part of Naruto would I first try to fix?
How about you fix the Kage Summit arc?
Okay,
Because I think that's where the main issues with the series start.
yeah, like the whole Sakura trying to talk, like when she said "I love you" to Naruto, I would make her really mean it, and
Yeah.
Naruto at first doesn't believe her, but but then he sees that she's telling the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But how would I do it?
I kind of wish someone would actually call Naruto out on his BS.
Yeah, I would have him say, "I hate people who lie to themselves." After,
Oh, does that mean you then?
yeah, like the rivalry, like why he loves Sakura. That's lying. Then that was lying to himself. That was a total cop out, in my opinion. Everything was a
People would
cop
say
out.
like they're not because I just see some his friends go like we're not doing this anymore, Naruto. This is not worth dying over for Sasuke.
And he sees all the dead people, the people he murdered, and the injuries caused by Sasuke. He said, "You're right. We need to we need to move on from Sasuke and focus on what's more important."
Unless
Instead,
you
he
give
said,
him a choice, because again, Naruto does not take responsibility or make tough choices.
exactly. And people and Naruto fans would say, "Oh," and defenders of Sasuke would say, "Oh, but he wouldn't be Naruto if he forgive his enemies." I said, "No, no, you're wrong. You need to earn forgiveness, and Sasuke has not."
Yeah, there's some point where it's just like they're too far gone. Like there's no
Look,
coming back.
look who's came to join us. Blue Saber. Hey,
Oh,
Blue.
there you go.
Hey, Blue. How you doing?
Fine. I figured I'd just join in for a while.
Well, you're welcome to join.
Yeah.
How are you this Christmas season?
Well, I've caught the cold, so yeah.
You don't have COVID, do you?
No, not that. Let's see, not that. Let's see, not that one. the regular classic cold and flu.
Oh.
Winter cold.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, we're talking about right now. We're talking about what ifs. Like, what if Sasuke stayed evil? We're at right now.
I assume that.
What if he was the main antagonist for the final arc?
I assume that Naruto would have to kill him.
Yep.
That or he ends up accidentally killing himself somehow. In a sort of like, you could say, Spider-Man, Green Goblin kind of way.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. What I could see him trying to trick Naruto like the Green Goblin did, and then it bites him in the ass like the Green Goblin, like it happened to.
Or they do a sort of Howled Socks and Master at the end of the original RT Davis storyline in season 3, where the Doctor is going to take him in and all that stuff, but it turns out, and stopping someone else from shooting him, but then turns out his companion, the Master's wife, ends up shooting him, and then he just chooses to die.
That could work too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that is probably the 3 ways I would probably see him dying.
Yeah, or how about would you give him some Sasuke some sympathy, or would you say he doesn't have him not regret his actions?
I guess if I was to have Sasuke die, I'd probably do a sort of Luke Calrissian from the Percy Jackson, where he tells Percy about all the victims of like Kronos and the gods, and asks him not to let it happen again, kind of thing.
What do you think, Vinicius?
I don't know.
Well, to be fair, Sasuke is somewhat of a victim due to the fact of the actions of Danzo and the elders.
But I feel he hasn't warranted any forgiveness.
I'm not saying forgive. I'm just saying that he asks Naruto to promise him that he won't let stuff like what happened to him because of people like the Kona elders and other corrupt systems create monsters like him, if you will.
So it's more like
That's-
Killmonger
Oh.
than.
Okay, something like that. But I guess you could say more on lines. Okay, Ratchet and Clank Deadlock or Dread Zone, where Ratchet was fighting Vox and all that. I mean, let's see, Ace Heartlight. You remember what happened at the end of that boss fight? Just as Ace Heartlight was dying and all that stuff, he was telling Ratchet to not let Fox do to him like he did to him like hold on. I asked Ace Heartlight said to Ratchet not to let Fox do to him what he did to him. What he did to me, if you were. Yeah. So it's like sort of Sasuke saying that, okay, looks like you win, Naruto, and sort of just says, let's see, maybe has a few final words with Naruto. They have a few final words, and in the end, Sasuke tells Naruto to just like, whatever you do, don't let whatever happened to me happen to someone else again, and all that stuff, if you will. Find a way to end the cycle, if you will. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that he's forgiven. I'm just saying he has a sort of realization at the end.
I don't know.
That could work.
To be honest, to be honest, I can't necessarily see Kishimoto going like, "Oh, he's just full blown evil" kind of thing.
No, he's put too much time into like making him the most OP character ever, and all the focus on him. So,
not really mean like that, but I mean not to have some ward to sympathy and all that stuff. Because, to be fair, he did have his entire clan massacred, and whether we like it or not, it turned out that the Leaf Village was behind it. So that does, need to be addressed. So, make sure that Kahona never ends up, wiping up another clan again, causing another, Sasuke 2.0, if you will.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I could buy that. I could buy Naruto.
Massacre already orchestrated by Zetsu.
I'm sorry, what?
Wasn't that massacre already orchestrated by Zetsu?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Wasn't the massacre part of Zetsu's plan already?
As far as I can tell, Zetsu had no involvement in the Uchiha clan massacre.
I figured because he was behind pretty much everything, so I could imagine that would be part of it.
Well, you could say, you never really know remember, it was such a stupid retcon. You don't know exactly how much he's behind exactly everything. He didn't go on to detail how Aizen said that to Ichigo, how he was behind every plan that he had.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see, as far as we know, the only thing Zetsu did was stoke the conflicts between the Uchiha and the Senju to finally he got awaken the Rinnegan. As far as I can tell, probably as soon as he finally got his candidate in Madara, he seemed to not give a toss what happened to the Uchiha clan afterwards.
Maybe that could work.
But yeah, so let's see. Honestly, as far as I can tell, the only one you can say that might have been behind the Uchiha clan massacre was, Toby/Obito. I mean, he did deny his, involvement with the Nine Tails thing.
Yeah, he did.
So, yeah, which initially would be a plot point for Sasuke to realize that he'd been tricked and lied to, but that didn't end up leading to nowhere. It wasn't even referenced when he never even asked the fourth Hokage who really was behind the Nine Tails attack.
There's a lot of things they they don't go back to after a few chapters.
Yeah,
sorry,
a lot
what?
of details aren't explained a lot.
Yeah, I said they don't go back to a lot of things that happened in earlier chapters. You could call it, as nostalgia could call it, a pointless moment. Here's another good one.
That's it. Yeah, me things didn't add up to the end, but I'm using the context that we did have to make assessments of, let's see, how the what ifs should possibly work logically.
I
thought
understand.
Final Fantasy 13's plan for the party was confusing.
I'm sorry, whose?
The plot of Final Fantasy 13, the villain wanted the main characters to become Ragnarok.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I see what you mean.
No, Final Fantasy.
Oh, Final Fantasy. Oh, I haven't played that game, so.
Well, I'm just saying, like this Ozetsu thing is more convoluted than that game too.
Well, yeah, yes, but yeah. So what else are you discussing with this? What if with Sasuke or?
We were
Because the only other thing I can do is you could have Naruto beat Sasuke, not kill him, but have him taking him for his crimes and have him face punishment, which could be long solitary confinement, like they did with Avatar with Ozai, or eventually he will get a death sentence. Either way.
I welcome that.
Yeah, me too. But I do not buy him being all redeemed, Sasuke.
Well, I'm not saying that Sasuke is going to be fully redeemed and all that stuff. I'm saying that if you went down the whole evil Sasuke route.
Yeah.
Another what if we were talking about is if Narusaku happened, how would you write it? That's a what if. How would it happen?
Well, arguably I'm not sure if you've seen Twitter lately, but I think apparently Jump or Naruto official Twitter thing recently retweeted the Tales of the Gutsy Ninja Jiraiya story. You know the one? Or
Yeah,
Is that the book he was writing?
I'm sorry, what?
That was the book Jiraiya wrote that tanked,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I know that.
Do you know the contents of the bit of story that it told us and all that stuff?
No, we just saw that scene with that older Naruto.
Well, I'm not sure if you realize, but Kishimoto apparently actually had an official novel of it released. I'm not sure if he himself wrote it or someone else wrote it based on what he said. And from my understanding, the story very much paralleled Team 7 dynamic, if you will, like Sakura love interest, Sakura type love interest, a Sasuke type rival, and of course Naruto like figure, and also a Kakashi thing. And in many ways, it was sort of similar to what probably panned out with like this three teammates becoming legendary or powerful ninjas, and then suddenly, of course, the Sasuke one turned evil, and it seems to be very similar to when Sasuke started to reveal himself with killing the Kages. Let's see, the Sakura figure ends up acting all confused and not sure what to do, and the Kakashi figure, this Kakashi mentor type character, ends up telling her, talking about ideologies, feelings, and all that stuff, and then asks her, who makes you the most happiness? And she ends up thinking of Naruto, and that's a sort of realization that she's in love with Naruto this entire time. So you could have it like during Naruto and Sasuke's fight. They're, for the most part, evenly matched, but you could say Sasuke, if he gets control of like the 9-tailed beasts, you could have that as when he has the advantage, and Sakura comes in. Is someone talking in your background? Sorry.
Did you hear me talking a little bit?
Yeah. I
So-
heard you say something about Peter Griffin not being very smart
Yeah.
earlier. I was going to pop my head in and say,
No, soccer fan, you kind of have your mic still on so people can hear your conversation in public and all that stuff. Sorry. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah,
Here's how
yeah,
I would
that's
have
it.
it.
Yeah, I'm still talking, Kentucky. I was just saying that you kind of
Okay,
had
sorry.
your private.
I was-
You should have probably you had your conversation with whoever you were talking to. We heard it, so people who watch this live can hear it. So I think you might want to mute yourself there, but yeah. But I was kind of saying, Sakura comes in and helps turn the tide. You know, kind of like how we were told how Mito Uzumaki helped turn the tide in favor of Hashirama Madara and sealing the Nine Tails with, like, you know, Sakura somehow neutralizing the tailed beasts, and then Naruto and Sasuke finish their fight. Naruto wins. Team 7 resolve their differences things, and then you have, I'd say, a Naruto and Sakura having a sort of bench scene, and then Naruto saying the words Minato, like he said, like in chapter 3 to Sakura when he was disguised as Sasuke. Sakura realizes that it's Naruto, maybe whacks him for pretending to be Sasuke at first, but then, you know, kisses him and all that stuff.
That's what I've said before.
But yeah.
I was gonna say, this is all in that Jiraiya novel.
Yeah. It's, well, granted, it never really reveals that the actual end of the thing, but it's a part of the novel, and it was mostly, I think, what I think was originally going to be the climax.
I noticed, like, on Twitter, there's a lot. Every time I'm on there, I'm seeing like different Naruto things trending. We don't see Hinata trending one day. I'm seeing Sarada trending one day. I'm seeing Sasuke trending.
What's trending?
Like, all different Naruto things are trending week to week every time I'm on Twitter.
Well, that's likely because there are two other ongoing mangas out right now. The Kahona Hot Spring one, where, you know, you have Asuma's daughter with Kakashi and Guy on vacation in the land of steam, and she does that Jashin cult and all that stuff. And then you also have the manga adaptation of Sasuke Retsudan, in which Sakura fans are loving because apparently that novel gives them all these Sakura moments, and they think it sort of fixes some of the problems that the relationship had.
It doesn't.
I don't think anything can fix Sasuke.
I'm just saying that's why you're probably seeing it trending, because, you know, Sakura fans are losing their minds over it.
Well, I hear that the story thing is showing Sakura has really improved on her Sakura stuff.
Sorry, what?
I've heard that story has Sakura showing off more of her talents after the war.
Yeah, apparently there was some scene where she talks to, like, about Tsunade and what she taught him or what she taught her and all that stuff. But honestly, from what I understand, I haven't seen any action in it yet. It seems to be mostly just focusing on Sasuke giving Sakura a wedding ring.
Because I've heard that she can now, like, use her chakra to map out an entire building and know the layout, the people in it, and the traps.
Okay, I haven't read that chapter yet, so
That's what I heard from NC Hammer 23, who follows this.
I don't know. I mean, frankly, I'm not really a fan of the thing. The only reason I'm probably reading it is that I'm going to stream it later and all that stuff and discuss it. But yeah, that's just me advertising it. And I think you probably want to get back to more of the what ifs side.
Yeah, I know another good what if. What if Shinakachu, Naruto's son, had his own story? How would you write it?
Probably not the way Bolt's being written.
Well, Well, no Tsutsuki's obviously, but I think the way I've seen how the fandom knows of focus on Shinachiku, his story is more about, let's see, sort of similar to like Konohamaru's in the fact that everyone just sees him as like the Hokage's son and like honorable grandson, or with Konohamaru, and it's like think that when he does actually succeed and stuff, it's like, oh no surprise, you're like Naruto's son and all that stuff, and that sort of gives him a bit of insecurity and like people not seeing from what he has, which may of course make him butt heads with Naruto when he decides not to become Hokage and all that stuff. But eventually, like having him find his own path, kind of thing. And let's see, and I think when you have him like support his sister Hanami becoming Hokage.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah, I
that,
can,
see that
will-
with Hanami.
I will probably say that I know a few Naruto Saku fans that are working on a sort of Shinachiku project that will will tell a story for him.
Yeah, I've seen that with Kumi.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
Really. And yeah,
That's
I
all
won't go into details or spoil that.
yeah. I saw this one animaniac. I can't pronounce it. Animaniac. Anyway, it's about Hanami trying to put a prank on her mother, but Sakura caught her before she could do it. And I could say, yep, I could see that
I think
happening.
they were doing something with like Naruto's birthday.
Yeah,
I believe that was Naruto's birthday, yeah.
and I said, yep, I could see Sakura doing that catching her children's prank before they could do it.
Yeah.
But they say
Oh,
Naruto's
granted,
got a better
it's-
arm than he currently does.
No, arguably it's mostly Hanami that does the pranking. So, I don't know, what would you, since you asked the question, what would you write for Shinachiku story?
Well, I would still write. I would write him to be the brighter version of Naruto for one thing. Make him smart, but make him have some mischievous moments. What about you, Aeneas? Do you agree?
That's tough. I'm still thinking on that.
Yeah,
The thing I do is make him like likable.
yeah.
Well, from what I can tell, most people write him kind of having like a sort of mix of Minato, like person, like level head of calmness, a bit of Sakura with like when he gets like annoyed, and maybe a bit of like Naruto's never give up attitude.
That's actually a good mix.
Yeah, a good mix of Naruto and Sakura and Minato and Kushina. What would he share with Kushina?
I'm not really sure what aspects of Kushina he might have. Maybe also the Shanro Databayo kind of thing that he also Naruto also has. So that might be an aspect, but I do know that. Let's see, Hanami, of course, is most likely the Naruto prankster character, and if you conclude like the third child, which some do, some don't, Arashi, he'd be more of the sort of shy, grumpy kind of like figure, if you will, like not like Hinata shy thing, but no, like doesn't really speak out often and all that stuff, but just have a like cute pouty face, if you will.
Yeah, I get that.
At least that's from what I remember people describing the personalities. But yeah.
You usually go to Chet's video sticks for the info on the kids.
Yeah, you might want to check out Chat's videos about the Naruto kids if you want to learn more of their personalities.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that later.
Yeah, she
haven't
makes
watched
good videos on these, especially this current one she's doing.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm following her on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
She did say she couldn't join, but she said if I do one in New Year, she'll be able to join up. So I'll do one around January, another one.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll need to.
And hope
I need to probably head off because I gotta go somewhere in like 30 minutes, and I need to probably eat my dinner now and all that stuff. I just figured I'd just pop in just quickly and all that stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah,
it's
so
fine.
let's see, hogged up. Let's see most of the bit of chat around this point, but I figured I might as well talk as much as I can while I'm still here.
Okay.
But, yeah,
Thanks. Hope
but yeah,
and others are welcome. And if
yeah,
you're from Naruto.com, you are welcome to join in case you're listening and want to join. Okay?
fair
Thanks
enough.
for coming, Blue Star.
That's it. Yeah, no problem. And I'll probably let you know that I probably am playing a few Naruto streams on like possibly this Saturday and next Saturday, which see talking about like the two ongoing mangas. If you want to join, I can send you a link.
Sure.
This Saturday or did you say next Saturday or this Saturday?
I think possibly one this Saturday, but I think there's definitely going to be one next Saturday as well.
I might be able to join this Saturday.
What time would it be?
Round the Lucky Chi and James's time. I'll probably message you more a bit of it later when I get more free time.
All right.
But yeah, so I think you might head off and let you go with your what ifs now.
Okay.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was. I got one. What if Naruto and Sakura both become Hokage?
That would be a twist. I did not expect.
Like he'd
I
be
could
more
see him going.
sixth and she'd be the seventh.
Yeah, but
And I can see him making her Hokage with him because she's worthy of being it.
yeah, she is. And how would it affect their home life with their kids?
Shadow clones.
What?
They'd use shadow clones to go to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, and while the real Naruto and Sakura spend times with their kids.
Yeah. 'Cause if Naruto's gone on like a mission or something, Sakura can like run the village.
Yeah, I could also see Naruto no longer allowing children to go on missions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like what would like be the age they'd have to be for that?
15?
Okay.
Or
I could also see with this idea like both of them placing that Hokage hats on each other.
yeah, and during off time hours they do main whoopee cushion run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
and their secretary knocked on the door and said, "Oh, great, they're having sex again." Would it still be Shizune?
Probably.
She's not married, is she?
I don't think so.
Because I read in this one fic she married Azuma, not Azuma.
Yamato?
No.
But Azuma was with Kurenai.
I know. Urkia.
Iruka?
Uruka. I can never pronounce
okay.
it.
That I could see.
Yeah, it was a Christmas one too.
Oh.
And they got together. It was by this guy called Naru Deeds. He made one every year. A Christmas one. Including Naruto and Sakura having some marriage problem. And then they made it sound realistic.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, and the only thing I thought that was kind of out of character is he made Sakura a neat freak. I heard she's not really a neat freak.
The Hokage thing, I make the two of them Hokage before they got married because the way I do it is like after becoming Hokage, Naruto proposes to Sakura.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have kids yet till after they were Hokage.
Yeah, and she's pregnant. He does most of the work, so she can worry about the baby.
Yeah. Then again, my Sakura is a lot stronger because she's kind of like got Mira's Saiyan Soul takeover ability with the Saiyan Souls.
Wow.
Because that'd probably put her on par with like Naruto and Sasuke.
My Sakura, I'm gonna make her, and in the future, I'm gonna make her an Aqua like key bearer.
Like all spells.
Yep.
I think she'd have more of a balance between her spells and her strength.
Yeah,
She'd be
maybe Kyrie's more
right,
Aqua
be a
like.
right balance between Kyrie and Aqua.
Yeah. And as you know, I'm making Kyrie and Sakura best friends.
Like, yay, like sisters.
And what about Ahsoka? But
That'd be the third sister in this.
yeah, I just love how I love that they used to be hated characters, but now they're gaining some popularity.
Yeah, especially Ahsoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka. I really didn't hate her when I first saw her, but I loved her more by season 3.
I was indifferent towards her till later. That's how you do character growth.
Yeah, take notes, Ryan Johnson. That's or J.J. Abrams or whatever.
Yeah, they won't learn. They won't. And Johnson's still convinced his trilogy is happening.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard rumors that they're no longer considering the sequels canon.
That would no. That's I don't think that's gonna happen. Plus, I hear they're gonna be doing more movies post sequel trilogy.
You know what's sad? The line, I don't like Sand line is better than somehow Palpatine lives.
Yeah, agreed. At least with there, Hayden was trying. Isaacs is just like, eh.
Yeah, the only good thing about the Rise of Skywalker was Ian McDiarmid. He was the only actor that
You know, for
acted
as
like,
little as he's even in the movie.
yeah.
He's just kind of like, oh wait, we killed Snoke too early, so now we gotta just rush to get on what everybody knows and loves.
Yeah, instead of why don't you just make Kylo Ren the main villain?
Yeah, instead of flip flopping.
Yeah, and really, Ray is Palpatine's granddaughter. When I found that out, I was like, someone slept with Palpatine.
Yeah, that was everybody's thing, but apparently there's an explanation that he didn't. He was just he had a clone kid. That's where Ray comes from.
That's dumber.
It's a lot better than he actually was with somebody as the Emperor. Because really, who's gonna be with that?
Yeah, unless it was their sex slave.
Yeah.
Or his sex slave. You know what I mean?
I feel like those movies just ruined the whole thing.
Yet is it better than Kishi's writing?
I say they're both awful.
Yeah, it's definitely not better than Nomura's writing for his faults. He
Nomura's pretty good at writing, as convoluted as it is.
Yeah. Shyamalan could write better stories than both of
I
them.
wouldn't go that far.
Well, he did write one good movie, The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, nothing else.
Have you ever seen Signs?
No.
I've seen the critics' review of it, and I still don't understand why that movie's popular.
I don't know. I don't really watch Shyamalan movies.
Neither do I.
I feel like good movies are just fading.
I don't even watch Michael Bay movies, except for The Rock.
But yeah, then Bad Boys are the only good ones.
Yeah, but Transformers, I swear that's the dumbest. Those were the dumbest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
The
they
first
go on way too long towards the third and fourth one.
as the critics said, it's the same exact. Every movie is the same exact thing, only it takes place in different countries.
Yeah. Plus, the characters aren't really that memorable either.
Yeah, like Shia LaBeouf.
But the only one I kind of remember is Josh Duhamel's character.
And I barely remember John Turturro.
Even Mark Wahlberg wasn't even that memorable in those two movies.
That was a big crime, not making Mark Wahlberg interesting. I'm a huge Mark Wahlberg fan, and I wish he was Nathan Drake and not Sully.
I still think Nathan Fillion would be better as Drake.
Yeah, maybe Tom Holland would be as good as younger Drake, but
Yeah, if you do it like beginning of Uncharted 3, Nate, 'cause he still looks like he's a teenager.
yeah, even though he's like 23,
Yeah.
heck, I don't look like I'm 33.
Hmm. What if Naruto had like a, how do I want to say this? What if he had like a 2099 version of himself or a successor like that?
That'd be interesting.
Like he had his own, like somewhere in the future, like it's like his Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah. Or how about he crossed paths with other Naruto and mentioned like No Way Home, and he meets
That'd be
Naruto,
cool.
and Naruto was one of the main heroes he fights with.
So would
Imagine,
Naruto be like the Toby or the Andrew for him?
I think the Toby. Only she never had that fight with Sakura, and she's married with kids, and her kids. I just, you know what, Naruto's probably my favorite person to write.
Yeah. She was in the actual. She saw what the actual Naruto did. She'd probably be appalled.
Yeah. And I know it's kind of weird to write gender swap versions of, but as long as they're from different universes, I'm fine with that.
It's not that so much that. It's more like how you're writing them.
And yeah, and I write Naruto good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bragging on myself because I really do believe that Naruto is a well-written character.
Especially, I like the spider version of her.
Yeah, that's probably your favorite version.
It is.
What if I make her? What if I someday make another one where she's a cop or something,
I can see that.
and she's one of those by the book cops, and
Not one of those corrupt ones.
yes.
You're just thinking about that. I'm just thinking about like when Marge became a cop.
Who?
When Marge became a cop.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good episode. And Homer made a line and said, and then in his room, I forgot what happened, but he made a line that said, "This is your side of the room, and that's my side." And it was his small room. He said, "Don't." That's how I imagine Naruto and Sakura being like the Homer and Marge. Instead, we got Peter and Lois.
Or more bland Lois.
Yeah.
It's really, he now has like no personality.
Neither did Lois in the early season of Family Guy, but at least she was likable.
It was something at least.
And her voice wasn't as annoying.
I still think I take early Lois over anything in Family Guy currently.
Yeah, me too. Because like and early Brian, I think Brian is the worst out of all of them because he's Seth MacFarlane's mouthpiece. You know what I mean?
Well, that's really isn't that just Seth's real voice as Brian?
Yeah.
Kind of like how Piccolo is Chris Sabat's real voice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
And I don't mind them as long as you do something unique with your voices.
yeah, because like Chris Sabat does did like half the characters of Dragon Ball.
He did?
Yeah,
Exactly.
he did like Piccolo, Vegeta, Yamcha, Raccoon, Jace, I think Burger, Mr. Popo, Kami, and Omega Shenron.
Awesome. You know who else I would base my Naruto off of? My dad.
Hmm.
My dad made some stupid dad jokes when he was alive. Like I said, he would have been 60 on Wednesday.
Let's see.
And huh?
Trying to think of another what if.
How about what if instead of how about another good what if? What if Shikamaru was in Team 7 instead of what team was Shikamaru in?
10.
What if he was in Team 7 instead of Tim and he was the Sasuke instead of and Sasuke
Actually,
was,
they'd be a good team, actually.
yeah. And Shikamaru he would hate Naruto at first, but he would grow to like both of them.
I feel like Shikamaru is probably the one who knows Naruto the best out of any of the cast outside Sakura.
Yeah. I don't I'm and in my cage Naruto, I'm having him and Riku's form a friendship.
Hmm.
Or would
The
it
only thing
be
is with him being on a different team, wasn't the whole thing with his team they were supposed to be the Inashiki Cho trio,
yeah.
like their parents?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, what will the story be like if that happens?
Probably be
Well,
better since Shikamaru can make better strategies.
yeah, and he can also relate to Naruto a little more than Sasuke did. And he would secretly ship Narusaku, wouldn't he?
Probably. As lazy as he is.
Yeah. I can see him when they're trying to work together. While Naruto and Sakura are doing something, he's just sitting there and with a toothpick and lying down sleeping and all that.
I think Ino would probably like that if Sasuke was on her team.
Yeah, I think who was the worst fangirl, Ino or Sakura?
I think they're both the worst.
Yeah, but Sakura study on our jitsu more.
Yeah, Ino really doesn't have much in terms of like actual power or fighting capability.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm having pair up with Riku. Would that be a good couple?
Yeah.
Although a lot of people are shipping Naminé with Riku, and I could see that too.
Yeah.
But in my Naminé is just staying single.
Or just have her with Roxas.
What about Shiam?
Can he have both?
Maybe. Or maybe be subtle about it and let the viewers decide or the readers decide. I'm definitely having a Sora Kairi wedding in the end.
Cool.
Riku, who would be best man, Riku or Naruto?
Probably Riku. Naruto is probably gonna be a groomsman.
Yeah, but I'll have Sakura be the maid of honor to Kairi.
That's fair.
Once they grow, because during the story they'll develop to a strong friendship.
I can see I can see Naruto and Sakura dancing at the reception, thinking that'll be them soon.
Yeah. Only Naruto Sakura will have Shinagachu before the wedding, but she doesn't tell Naruto. Till after.
Is he gonna react like Anakin does?
Yeah, and how it should have ended. Yes.
Hey Kakashi, do you have a son?
Or how about Sora and they asked Sora, do you have a son? And Sora said, yeah, I do. You know him. He was your ring bearer. That would be cute, wouldn't it?
You have a son? We have sons. I just love that gag.
Me too.
Especially he does it when he's Vader still.
Yeah. Imagine the real no. That would be so out of character of the real Vader, but it would still be funny though.
Yeah, since the whole point is that he's not supposed to be Anakin.
Right.
He's like, no, you are Darth Vader. I love to see how it should have ended like Naruto the last.
Yeah. I wonder how that would how about you didn't love Hinata, you loved me, damn it. The whole robbery thing, I was just lying to myself. I do love you, Naruto. Like that.
Yeah, that could be like one skit they do, or like the whole "How are you guys breathing in space?" thing.
And Jimmy and either Jimmy Neutron and or the Power Rangers explain it.
Kind of. Would they end up at the cafe? Or do we have a pub and a cafe scene?
Yeah. And Batman does all the stupid shit and because I'm Batman.
Superman there too.
Yeah. And even he will question, wait, I thought you were with Hinata. And Naruto said, nope. Sakura is my true love.
I think
He's
that
Huh?
Superman would probably agree with that.
Yeah.
Although I can see at the villains pub that they forget who Tornari is.
Yeah, I can
See
say.
how lame he is as a villain.
And Turl would say, geez, I'd be even more memorable than you.
Even Palpatine would say he's an awful villain.
Yeah, and
Or Zod.
I bring up Turl because he's probably one of the worst movie villains ever.
Bro, yeah. Or you could have Khan in there too with Voldemort.
Yeah.
Really?
Heck, I'll even have Xehanort appear in the villain's pub and say, wow, I've done stupid stuff like turning people to half-knees, and your plan is the stupidest thing I ever heard.
I see Joker like making fun of Tornari and Loki too, making fun of him.
Yeah, I could see them torturing him too.
Joker especially with the way he tortures Voldemort.
Yeah.
Maybe Palpatine has Thanos throw Tornari out. Oh, that's Bowser doing that.
Yeah, and remember Deadpool tried to join in,
Yeah.
and Palpatine said there is still good in you, which is true. He's not good. He's not evil. He's just anti-hero, right?
Oh.
Deadpool.
Yeah. It'd be weird if like he neither ended up at the villain's pub.
Yeah. Would
Oh no. Villains only.
That kind of reminds me of that Cartoon Network commercial when Sheep was trying to sit with the villains from Sheep in the Big City, and then Velma did this one speech. That's what made this network great. And they all did a food fight. You remember that?
No, I don't.
That was back when Cartoon Network was good.
Yeah.
I was watching Kids Next Door the other day, and I forgot how well that holds up.
Yeah, same with Ed and Eddie.
Yeah. I never realized how much of a karmic jerk-ass Eddie is. I used to feel sorry for him, but then I see he kind of deserves some of his punishments.
Yeah. I will say Rolf is probably the best character in that show.
Yeah, he's so odd.
That's what makes him fun.
Yeah. I would love the fourth wall breaks in Ed and Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah, Rolf and Ed are the best.
Yeah. I love Ed's love for monster movies. That's how, because I can relate to that. Because
Some
I'm
of the
a
characters I just
Godzilla
want
fan.
to like just get on my nerves.
Who?
A lot of the characters just get on my nerves.
Like Sarah.
Yeah.
And I never was a big fan of Kevin.
No, Kevin is the worst.
Yeah, I kind of wish he got his comeuppance sometimes.
Sometimes he does. Like in that bet episode.
Yeah.
He was the first to break.
Yeah. Of course, my favorite Cartoon Network show was probably Dexter's Lab.
That was pretty good.
I didn't watch much Naruto when it was on Toonami. I only watched it around 3 years after.
I watched it here and there. I do remember like the late 2000s, they did this like marathon for the 100th episode. They showed every episode up
Yeah,
to
was it during
episode
Christmas?
100.
Was it during Halloween or Christmas?
No, it was like summer.
Oh,
They call it the Naruto Hundo.
that sounds stupid. The name.
Well, that's what they call it because I think it was like because of the 100th episode.
Oh,
Like, it was over like a couple days they had this.
did they censor it like as bad as 4Kids?
I didn't notice it when I watched it.
But you definitely noticed the 4Kids dub edits.
I noticed the One Piece ones.
Yeah, and the dumbest. I remember when I was a kid. You know, when in Pokemon they were eating rice balls, they call them donuts.
Yeah, some censorship doesn't really make any sense.
I thought they were Japanese donuts when I was a kid.
Again, censorship's getting worse nowadays.
Well, 4Kids went bankrupt and they don't exist anymore.
But now you got there's censorship in video games too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like more because in the Crisis Core reunion thing, they shrunk Tifa's chest.
What?
In the Crisis Core remake they just did, they shrunk Tifa's chest.
What?
Yeah,
Isn't that part of her character, her boobs?
yeah.
Spoilers, that's how big Naruto's boobs are.
Tifa's like so cool.
Yeah, and I love how pure-hearted she is, too. She doesn't want people to die when in the remake.
I was always more of a Cloud Tifa fan.
Yeah, at first I was Cloud Aerith after the first Kingdom Hearts, but after playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, I started to ship him with Tifa.
Mostly because Aerith had Zack. If you played Crisis Core,
Yeah, I'm gonna play the remake soon.
yeah, because Crisis Core really delved into his relationship with Aerith.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just-
Zack is a better protagonist than Naruto.
Zach.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is. I remember
His-
reading this one
his
fic.
death was so sad.
I don't know how he died, and I don't want to know.
If you play the remake, it probably isn't going to happen.
Oh. Anyway, there's this one fic about Sora about Sora being the son of Zack and Aerith.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, and he was adopted by the King and Queen of Arendelle.
Hmm.
And he went on this adventure with Anna. Only they expanded it, the King Frozen movie into Kingdom Hearts movie, where he goes to other Disney World characters and has them join him in the final battle against Xehanort. Does that sound interesting?
It does. I wonder if he calls Cloud Uncle Cloud.
Yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did.
Since Cloud and Zack were like best friends.
Yeah, and Anna has a grudge against him because he wasn't there for Sora in that story.
Well, to be fair, Cloud has a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Because his whole life is a total lie.
Yeah. Poor Cloud.
Now, Cloud, I feel sorry for. I don't feel sorry for Sasuke at all.
Nope. At least Cloud doesn't go around killing people.
Cloud is just a puppet of Sephiroth to begin with, so...
Man, that game was so good. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, I actually played it, and it is good.
I love it so much.
Games in the series aren't as good.
I bought it after I rented it on GameFly. Usually I don't buy games I rent, but that one I did.
My favorite is still Final Fantasy VI.
I haven't played that one yet.
That's a good one. It's got one of the best villains in video games.
Is it Kefka?
Yes.
He's the clown, isn't he?
Yes.
I thought so.
He's more crazy than the Joker.
But is he more psychotic than Pennywise?
Yes.
Which Pennywise is he closer to? Tim Curry or Bill Skarsgård?
Skarsgård, because he's not trying to be funny. He is just scary all the time.
Yeah, you could buy Tim Curry being scary by being funny. Then he feeds off of you.
Yeah, Kefka is like the most sadistic and psychotic guy ever in that series.
Yeah. Did he have a voice actor?
Yes, he's played by Dave Wittenberg.
Dave Wittenberg. I don't know if I know.
Kakashi.
Oh. I never knew Kakashi's voice actor. I still think if Naruto had should have had a different voice. That's just my opinion.
I agree. As he got older, he should have at least.
Yeah, that's why in my fic, instead of Millie, what's her name?
Flanagan.
Millie Flanagan. He's voiced by probably. Who did I say it was?
Nolan North?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think that's what you said. Is this like teen Naruto or adult Naruto?
Teen Naruto.
So like Shippuden?
Yeah, because he's the same age as Sora.
No, it's probably not Nolan. I'd probably go Josh Keaton.
Okay, Josh Keaton then.
Because I think Josh can actually get that like teenage attitude down with Naruto.
Yeah, and not to mention he's a good singer, and I'm gonna have Naruto sing a song.
Ooh,
a Disney song.
I never heard Josh sing.
Well, I could have his singing voice from Hercules will sing for Naruto.
He didn't sing for Hercules.
I know. I said his singing voice. The singing voice of Naruto will be the singing voice of Naruto. I mean, Hercules will be the singing voice of Naruto.
Josh is still one of the better Spider-Mans.
Yeah, he was good as Electro in the PS4 game.
Yeah, Yeah, for Spider-Man, it goes Christopher Daniel Barnes, Yuri, and then Josh.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Neil
Chris
Patrick
is
Harris.
just so good
Well,
as
Neil Patrick Harris. He was a good Spider-Man, wasn't he?
who?
Neil Patrick Harris.
He's like mid-tier for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, but like compared to like Chris or Josh, he's kind of not as memorable.
Yeah, I didn't like that series that much. The it
I
was
never I never saw that one.
I watched it one time. I thought it was It was okay.
I'm still a big fan of the '90s one.
Yeah, me too. I might watch an episode later. Did they have a Christmas episode?
I don't think so.
Because I'm surprised because a lot of shows back then had Christmas episodes.
I know X-Men did.
But I'm gonna watch that one then.
Have yourself a Morlock Christmas.
Yeah. Of course, my favorite X-Men moment was when they went to church and Nightcrawler was speaking about his faith and as a Christian that moved me.
And then you see Wolverine praying,
Yeah,
which I never thought I'd actually see him pray.
me neither.
Given his life, I think he probably would have abandoned God at that point.
Yeah, but I'm
So
glad
he
he
had
did.
like the rawest deal his whole life.
Yeah,
Again,
and
even
then
that does a better love triangle between him, Scott, and Jean.
yeah,
Because I remember in the episode with the Silver Samurai, Xavier addressed the whole thing with Jean, but he said he was happy for them and he's moved on.
yeah. That's what they should have done in Naruto.
Yeah, because you don't really infer that he's actually gotten over, either of them actually got over each other.
Right. How,
Heck, Spider-Man could
how
probably
about
teach Naruto to be a better person
yeah,
or to actually take responsibility.
yeah? What if Naruto grew up in part 2? What part of what if he gave up on Sasuke?
I'd say that have to happen right after the Tenchi Bridge arc, after they met.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because that'd be like the biggest hint that like he can't, that Sasuke is not worth it and he's not coming back.
Yeah, and they have a rivalry. I remember reading this one fic where Sasuke was the big bad and he was planning to kill the village, and while Sakura was pregnant with Naruto's son.
Oof, that'd piss him off.
Yeah, imagine if Sasuke was about to kidnapped Naruto's son.
Naruto would probably be going John Wick on him, or Kratos.
Or
No, he go Kratos. He'd totally go Kratos.
how about what if Sakura moved on from Sasuke earlier? Like, where would you have her move on from Sasuke?
End of part
Same?
1.
Yeah,
Because Tsunade would have had her get over Sasuke during the training.
yeah. That's when she realized that maybe Sasuke's not worth saving.
Plus, he'd probably give her like an ultimatum, like you either get over Sasuke and train, or I don't make you my student.
That's a good trade.
Because yeah, Sasuke was not worth all that effort and lives.
No,
Because at least Bucky actually questioned if he was worth all this
Yeah.
suffering.
that was back when Marvel was great at writing.
Because again, we saw Steve and Bucky's friendship.
Yeah, I love that line where he says, "Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone." How could I? I'm taking all the stupid with you, or something like that.
It's funny because Bucky said that to him in Endgame.
Yeah,
I like Bucky.
Yeah, me too. And then picked a good actor to play him.
Yeah, pity he wasn't. He wasn't Cap.
It was funny. He was in Hot Tub Time Machine, and they mentioned Hot Tub Time Machine in Endgame.
Wait, Sebastian Stan was in that
Yeah, he was the main
with Paul
villain.
Rudd.
Huh?
With Paul Rudd.
No, it wasn't with Paul Rudd. He was
Ah,
in, but they did mention the Hot Tub Time Machine. And I just remember, like Sebastian Stan's in Hot Tub Time Machine.
interesting.
Yeah, it's like what does Robert Downey Jr. exist in the MCU, for example?
I still think Bruce's explanation for time travel is completely stupid.
Yeah, like changing the past doesn't change the future. And they said so. Back to the Future was all a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, Bruce made it all more confusing.
Yeah,
Like, this is known fact.
I just and Tony Stark. I love Tony Stark's relationship with his daughter. That's one of
Yeah,
my favorite points in Endgame.
that's why it was so emotional when he died.
Yeah, and I kind of cried when she said she wanted cheeseburgers.
Yeah, that was a good callback.
Back when Marvel did things right.
That's probably the last good Marvel movie.
Well, No Way Home.
Outside that, because everything else in Phase 4 has been a complete disaster.
Yeah, there's either shoving in your face or making making confusing decisions.
Or ruining characters.
Yeah, they ruined Wanda for me because Wanda was brilliant and from Age of Ultron to Endgame.
Yeah, pity Magneto wasn't part of it.
Yeah, he's part of the X-Men. Who should play him? Who would have played him if you were making him in the MCU before Endgame?
That's hard because I doubt you get Fassbender back.
Who?
I doubt you get Fassbender back.
I think Batman. What about Ian McKellen?
Yeah, he's kind of old at this point. I think he's like let the character go.
Yeah.
I still
And of
like to
course-
know what happened to him and Logan.
Yeah. I haven't seen all of Logan, but I did get spoiled by the ending.
Oh man, it's like the best X-Men movie.
The best X-Men movie ever.
Yes. It was a good send off for Jackman.
Although he is coming back in Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're gonna write that down.
That'd be interesting. 'Cause I just love how he's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
I love both Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
I know maybe if I make a Naruto movie where he ends up with Sakura, he would play Naruto. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Jackman.
No, he's more like a Sasuke than he is a Naruto.
I would not buy Jackman as Sasuke.
You're right.
But to be fair, Jackman doesn't really have any characters outside of Wolverine.
Yeah, he's in that Les Miserables movies, but I never watched it.
Yeah, a lot of actors nowadays, they don't really have like other characters to fall back on like Stallone and Schwarzenegger had.
And don't forget Harrison Ford.
Yeah. And then the only one who does have that is Chris Pratt and Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Because Cruise has Top Gun and Mission Impossible.
And Chris Pratt has Star-Lord and
Owen.
Jurassic World. Yeah, Owen. And now he's
And
Mario.
Now he's got Mario.
I don't know how that's gonna work, but I bet you it's gonna be
than the
better
Bob
than
Hopkins one.
Yeah. When I saw that as a kid, it disappointed me. probably the worst video game adaptation ever.
Oh, it's up there. At least Uwe Boll didn't do it.
Oh God, imagine him being in charge of the Mario movie.
Yeah, we've seen his work on video game adaptations.
Yeah, like Blood Rain.
Yeah, that's
I
like
love
his
that.
crowning achievement of crap.
Huh?
That's his crowning achievement of crap.
It is. Let's move on. How about what you can help me think of a good what if in Naruto?
I'm trying.
I should have wrote right. We should have written this. How about a good? We could think of a good funny one. How about what if Naruto was in Family Guy, for example? What if
Probably
they-
didn't want to leave
Who?
Naruto. He probably jumped ship to Springfield.
Yeah. How about what? How about in my? I might. You know what I might do? Might write a what if Naruto joins Sora in Destiny's Islands.
Like what? He moves there.
Yeah, they found Sora's parents and he moved them there.
So it's Naruto and Sakura just moved to Destiny Island.
No, just Naruto, but he will go to Destiny Islands and we see Sakura. It's like when Aladdin saw Jasmine for the first time.
So
You know
Leaf
what I mean?
Village doesn't exist.
Well, it does, but he goes there after he goes on an adventure with Sora and Donald and Goofy.
Okay, so he hasn't met Sakura yet then.
I just had to get some clothes.
Oh, Cat. How you doing?
I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to get a snack with Mama. I need a pair of socks.
Sorry about that, but that was my aunt.
All right.
Jumping in. Anyway, what were you talking about?
Naruto living on Destiny Island.
Hello?
Naruto living on Destiny Island.
Oh yeah. I had it on mute. Sorry. Yeah, anyway, he travels with Sora and Donald and Goofy and he sees Sakura for the first time. It'd be like Aladdin seeing Jasmine, like I said. I think
And Naruto interacting with Genie.
I can't wait to write that part in Naruto and Sakura.
Oh, will Genie do his impressions?
Yes. He would do the same ones in King of Thieves, but he also make new ones like John Madden, for example.
Oh, cool. Could he do the Bing Crosby and Bob Hope one?
Yeah. And Mrs. Doubtfire.
Or that wrestler announcer with like the full Nelson. Oh no, the dreaded Ozzy Nelson.
Yeah. Only I'm gonna have him be John Madden in that scene instead. He'll do it like you know how Matt he always draws up the plays with the,
Oh, cool. That's cool.
and he explains what Naruto and Sasuke will appear in Agrabah. He will explain the
Soccer in
fight.
Agrabah too.
Huh?
The soccer in Agrabah.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you see Genie and soccer interacting like that?
Yeah, I could see it. I could see Sakura liking him a little bit. We're thinking his jokes are funny.
She probably find him sweet too.
Yeah. And spoilers in the end of King of Thieves, she and Kyrie will catch the bouquet.
Together.
Yeah. Ahsoka, she'll catch one flower.
Yeah. Or she'd be questioning like, what is this marriage thing?
I thought she knew what marriage was.
I don't know because I don't think the Jedi ever talked about it.
Yeah, you're right.
'Cause I don't think Anakin really talked about his marriage about Ahsoka.
But she does know about that.
She does know, but I don't think he ever really talked about it.
Yeah, that's what I had her. I had her know that, tell Sakura and Kyrie that she knows about Anakin and Padme. I can't wait. And Anakin will join the final battle too. He will fight Darth Maul with Ahsoka.
What about Obi-Wan? Because that's Maul's real target.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Palpatine, he will be exposed in Clone Wars early. And you know who be and you know who'll be the person to expose him? Kyrie,
Yeah.
because she senses his darkness. The whole Princess of Heart thing.
So does she still think she is a princess of heart?
Yeah.
Because I know she's curious about the new princesses.
Yeah, Yeah, she wants to protect them.
Because you know she still has that power, right?
Yeah, I'm having her. Yeah, like I said, I'm having them know about the new Princess of Heart.
All of them? Because we only knew like what, two new ones.
Actually three.
So we're counting Elsa and Anna.
Yeah.
Although would Elizabeth count as one?
Elizabeth, you mean from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might work.
I mean, it's possible. They never really said anything about the new ones.
Yeah, maybe we'll know in Cage 4. Maybe Tiana from Princess and the Frog might be one.
Or Moana.
Yeah. They won't get the Rock in Moana world, will they?
They gotta pay a lot for him.
Unless he takes a pay cut.
I don't see that.
Now he has that much of an ego.
No, he does like doing things for fans, so
Yeah. He's a nice guy, and he's a decent actor too.
yeah. Not many wrestlers that go into acting are good.
Except for that one from Blazing Saddles, Bongo, I believe his name.
Really?
Mongo.
Mongo. Thanks.
Still gotta watch that movie.
Yeah. It's one of the funniest movies ever. Imagine how about what if Naruto, instead of ninjas, it was a Western? Would that work?
I could see that. I could see that working. I'd probably go like it being Red Dead Redemption kind of thing.
Yeah, and Naruto being this like Clint Eastwood hero.
Yeah, you see like more bit of that, bit of John Marston.
I don't know if I've heard of him.
Oh, he's from Red Dead Redemption.
Oh.
He's like the main guy you play as in the first game.
Okay. I need to play that game. But do I need to play 2 or before 1?
2 is a prequel to 1.
Oh. They should have called Red Dead the prequel or something like that.
But Rockstar doesn't really think about that stuff. Oh, if you're gonna play 2, make sure you have a lot of space on your PS4 because it takes up a lot of data.
That's why I'm considering not playing it because I don't want to get rid of the data in my games.
Yeah, because I'm running low on mine too.
What's
And mind you, I have a 2 terabyte hard drive in mine.
I need to check my hard drive and mine.
Well, I had to put that in my hard drive because I took the old one out.
Yeah, I had to get rid of. I had to delete some apps in my PS4 in order to play new games. I deleted my ESPN app and Hulu app.
I still don't see why they have to be so big.
I agree.
I mean,
Wonder,
PS3 had good sized games,
yeah, and
and mine's a 500 megabyte PS3.
I don't know what mine is, but I can still play new games.
So seriously, like a game that needs like 2 discs is way too friggin' much.
Yeah, like the final. I was confused on. At first, I was confused on why Final Fantasy VII ended, and I was trying to use the other disc, and I said, "Oh, it's that was the end because they're doing a part 2. Are they
Yeah,
doing it on PS4?
I don't know.
I doubt Kingdom Hearts 4 will be on PS4.
It won't. I just
I
hope that one doesn't have too much space it takes up.
right.
Hopefully, Spider-Man doesn't take up that much space either.
Yeah, I want to play that game. That and Kingdom Hearts 4 are the games I want to play more than anything in PS5 for PS5.
Yeah, I want to see what goes on with KH4. Where
Yeah, I
the
mean,
story's heading.
I want to see. I want to see if Sora goes to Star Wars world
Let's see.
because that might happen.
'Cause hopefully, Lucasfilm has like next to no involvement in it. Hopefully,
Who?
Lucasfilm.
Yeah, maybe Disney will. Maybe Nomura will handle Star Wars better than Lucasfilm has in the past few
Hopefully,
years. Huh? We're gonna we have. I'm gonna continue for about 30 minutes. Okay.
we're going on that No Way Home thing. How about the Shattered Dimensions world would be good, or a storyline like that?
Yeah.
Where you have
I'll
four
play
different Naruto's team up.
Who?
4 different Naruto's from different worlds team up.
Yeah.
You could have a present, a future one, a past, and maybe like the Naruto one.
Yeah.
She'd be like the ultimate version.
Yeah. And she's also the love struck one. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I love making her love struck when it comes to other her friends' romances because not only makes the character funny, it makes her sweet.
They'd also like fight different variations of villains from their times.
Yeah.
Like maybe the past one fights a mob version of Hinata. Like the noir was all about like the mob circus.
Yeah. What would Narcos? Who would Narcos nemesis be?
Well, one would probably be Sasuke, be the last one she'd fight.
Yeah.
He'd be like the Carnage version.
Yeah, I could see him wanting to take Narco as his wife.
Ew.
Yeah.
So many.
The possibilities are just endless with Naruto Shattered Dimensions.
Yeah. So would they have powers, or would they just be standard ninjas like they are?
Yeah.
Because the main Naruto would be like the amazing one that caused this like tablet to break.
Yeah. And he alone has to fix it. You know how he fixed it by not forgiving Sasuke, going back in time and having to have no choice but to kill Sasuke. Would that work?
Maybe, but that might cause more problems.
That's true.
Because Prince of Persia tried that, and it didn't end so well for him on trying to prevent the Saiyans from being created.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah, time travel, it's a real iffy thing.
The only time it does, even in good movies like Back to the Future, it's confusing.
Unless you have some higher force of the people watching the time stream that like say, no, we're just gonna allow this, just no repercussions.
Right. I love the moral of the ending of part 3 where is your future is whatever you make it. Your future hasn't been written yet.
Yeah.
When they said when they said Xehanort said the future is written, I said tell that to Doc Brown.
Tell that to Wes from Time Force too.
Yeah, and the irony is that Doc Brown will later voice Xehanort.
That is ironic.
I was thinking maybe if they get Atlantis: The Lost Empire, maybe Michael J. Fox will voice Milo one last time.
Mm,
Although,
that's a stretch.
yeah, I've heard him. Last time I heard him talk, his Parkinson's looking worse. Not as bad as Muhammad Ali, but still bad.
Mm.
Before Muhammad Ali died, he looks like he lost all of his weight.
Yeah, he's a great boxer.
Huh?
He was a great boxer.
Yeah, and people loved him for his activism too.
Back when activism wasn't what it was today.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, let's not open that can of worms.
Right. How about what if Naruto was a boxer?
He'd be Rocky, basically.
Yeah, who would be Apollo?
Maybe Darui.
Okay.
Mostly because I like Darui.
Darley?
Yeah, the current Raikage.
Oh, yeah. He would. What about Gara? Would he be? Who would he be? I know who would be good. Clubber Lang, Sasuke.
No, he's more of a Dragos.
Yeah, that's true. But although Drago doesn't really talk.
I feel like it'd be more like the rivalry with them, considering Drago killed Apollo and maybe Sasuke killed Darui.
Yeah. And how about what if I might write something about Naruto being an NBA star. And Sakura's his supporting girlfriend. Like it could be like 2K. You ever played 2K?
I played the NFL ones.
Yeah, those were fun.
Yeah. Oh, I play Madden more though.
Me too. Back
Last
when Madden,
Madden game I have is 2012.
that was a fun game.
Mostly because I only play it for like the franchise modes.
Yeah, I made. Who'd you play? Who do you play as?
I keep switching them up, but I did one full run as the Eagles.
Yeah, and they won the Super Bowl a couple of years ago.
I know.
That was a great game.
I think
I
they
miss.
might be go. I might think they might be going this year too.
Yeah, I, the Bengals are looking good.
Yeah, they beat Kansas City.
I wasn't. To be honest, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, being Kansas City is not easy.
My dad said. My dad, when he was alive, he's the biggest Tom Brady fan I know, and he said Mahomes going to be better than Tom Brady.
No, because Brady is still the GOAT, especially after the last week
Yeah,
with that comeback with the last 3 minutes of the game.
that was a good game. Well, but
We'll see if Dallas can get into the playoffs.
well, I hope so. Me and Lucky Chi are Cowboys fans.
You're not doing too bad this year.
Yeah, but we always gag in the playoffs.
Yeah, you might turn around.
I hope you're right. I hope Dak finally figures it out. How about what else? Naruto. What if he was a Jedi?
You'd probably be more like Anakin.
Would he turn evil? Would he turn into Darth Vader?
Probably not if he's got Sakura with him.
Yeah.
I feel if he doesn't have her, he's pretty much full evil.
You're right. How about not how about what if Naruto was in Lord of the Rings?
Probably he'd be like Aragorn, and Sakura be like an elf, like Arwen.
Yeah. I still haven't seen those movies.
Oh, watch them. They are so good. Their music is amazing.
Who scored the music?
I don't know, but I know like the end theme for Return of the King. Oh my god, it's so good.
I know it's not John Williams.
Oh, I heard he might be retiring.
I think it's about time for him to. I hope he enjoys it too.
I mean, he's done a great. His legacy is cemented already.
Yeah, he's the only good thing about the sequels. He still makes good musical arcs,
He's
musical
one of the
score.
best composers ever.
I mean, of course, I love Danny Elfman.
Yeah,
You like Danny?
he's okay.
He's good in Batman and Spider Man.
Did he do Spider Man?
Yep, the
Huh.
Sam Raimi one.
Well, you can. I think you can kind of hear some Batman track in the Spider Man intro.
Yeah. We're gonna continue for 10 more minutes, then we're gonna be done, okay?
All right. So here's one. What if Sakura went evil?
Oh man, then the world is doomed.
So
Because
that'd be interesting because that would actually have Naruto develop a lot.
yeah. She would make a better villain than Sasuke. Because she would probably have a better reason to be evil. Wouldn't she?
Especially nowadays.
Yeah. I wouldn't blame her if she wouldn't go full psychotic and destroy the village. fact, I would call her the hero by then.
Yeah, because I know Dark and I are thinking throwing ideas around at that, but she's not really more of a villain. She just wants to get away from the village because they just don't want. She just feels like she can't take it anymore. Because basically, United basically blacklisted her.
Yeah, I've heard that she and Naruto don't speak to each other as much in Boruto.
I don't watch Boruto, but I can probably guess they don't.
I think they want to get away from Narasaku as far as possible to the writers.
It's like they're not even friends anymore. Like she can't even be anywhere near him. It seems.
I'm that makes me sad.
I know.
Um, everything Kishi did, it, it's not. He makes M Night Shyamalan. No, that's bad. He makes Michael Bay look like Francis Ford Coppola. He was the director of The Godfather. Oh, how about what if Naruto was a mob boss like Michael Corleone?
I could see that. Would he have that Italian accent? Like most mobsters have?
I think he would sound more like Al Pacino. Younger Al Pacino. I think that's my favorite Al Pacino when he was young, his voice was softer, yet he was scary.
Before he destroyed it with the smoking.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love Scarf. I love the current. I love his voice, but I love his early days when
you can tell his age is catching up with him too.
Yeah, he's still one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yeah,
him and De Niro.
There's always a joy when they're on screen together.
Yeah, I used to think they were rivals, but turned out they're friends.
Yeah, it's not like a Schwarzenegger Stallone kind of thing.
Yeah. Now they're friends too. Or were they ever enemies?
I don't know. I think it was more like between them, their action movies.
Whoever made the better movies, it depends on your taste.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Terminator was good.
Terminator 2 was too.
Yeah. Everything else is just a fever dream.
Yeah. And Predator. What else was good? Schwarzenegger action. Commando was good.
Total Recall.
Yeah, they were stupid, but they were kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was about entertaining and having fun. Not like everything's got to be more serious and thought provoking.
Right. You could say Stallone movies have better writing than Schwarzenegger movies. As far as action movies go.
More so Rambo and Rocky.
Yeah.
Because that first Rambo movie is really good.
I watched it for the first time ever about 5 years ago, and I was blown away by Stallone's acting in the end.
Because really, he didn't really say anything that whole movie.
Yeah.
Plus, one of the best end themes in a movie.
Yeah,
it's a long road.
Yeah, and I love, like I said, I love Stallone's rant in the end. When he said,
"Oh yeah, that was his breakdown." Yeah, you really felt sorry for him that movie.
Yeah, that movie did PTSD done right.
You know the original, and there was a deleted scene where he actually died in that.
Really? Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm glad they changed it though.
But the weird thing is, in the fourth Rambo, they actually showed that scene in a kind of montage with him.
Really?
Yeah. I miss fun movies like that.
Me too. Maybe someday they'll go back to fun movies.
I kind of think that new Violent Night is like a dumb fun movie.
What?
That Violent Night with the Santa.
I think it looks stupid, but maybe I'll see it when it comes to Netflix.
It does look stupid, but looks like it's a lot of fun. Better than doing a generic killer Santa movie.
Yeah, but I miss wholesome Christmas movies like Elf or the Santa Claus and Christmas Story. You know what? You know what really sucks when you're an adult during Christmas? You don't know what you want.
Yeah,
But when you're a kid, you want a PlayStation 4, a PlayStation 5. Oh, actually, I want a Nintendo 64 for Christmas.
I'm trying to get a Switch.
My nephew has a Switch. And I still don't know how to work on that thing. I'm trying to get him to play the old games like Legend of Zelda or he wants to play Kingdom Hearts. And that's on Switch, right?
I don't think the Switch port's any good.
That's what they say.
Yeah, it's got a lot of problems. That port. So I'd stick with the PS4.
Yeah.
You want to get into the older games? Go Mega Man or Castlevania.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll haven't played the old Ninja Turtle games.
Mega Man X is a good start.
What?
Mega Man X.
Okay, I'll try to download that. Or Mega Man 2 was probably a good one.
They actually have legacy collections with all the games.
Yeah, I know. I played those.
I'm actually up to Mega Man 10. And
Which
oh
one's
my
the
god,
best
those games got so hard after 6.
I can buy that. I love games that I like games that are hard but are fun to play.
Yeah, nowadays people are like, give this an easy mode, give that an easy mode.
No, I want to earn my way to the games, even if I die like 1,000 times, like Fallen Order. I died like 1,000 times, but it was worth it.
Yeah. So in some cases, if you have save states, it's fine to use those.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of miss using passwords, and I played the Hulk when I was a kid. I played the Hulk game, and I played as Grey Hulk.
Which Hulk game?
The one based off of the Eric Bana movie.
Oh, I see. Okay, I tried that. I got like a couple levels in. I just couldn't play it. The Ultimate Destruction was really fun. Maybe we don't have any other good Hulk games.
Yeah, I wanted to like the Avengers game. I mean,
Oh, that was a disaster.
I wish Insomniac was in charge of that, or Rockstar.
You mean Rocksteady?
Rocksteady.
I just thought this Wolverine game Insomniac's playing is going to be good.
Yeah. How about let's do what if Naruto?
Okay.
What if Naruto what if she traveled back in time to meaning her traveled to another dimension when Naruto was good? What if she went to that? What would that team up be like?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, and and she would she get along with Sakura?
Yes.
So much so that in that version, she's dating Sakura.
Hmm.
She's not. They're not married yet. I might do that someday.
Yeah, who would voice Sakura?
Colin Cliftonbard.
I said Sakura, not Naruto.
Oh, sorry. I was looking. How about Johnny Young Bosch?
That could work. You could probably see Naruto also being voiced by Michelle Ruff,
Yeah,
but she does her Rukia voice with Naruto.
yeah. It would, and I imagine her being more sexual than Naruto.
Because Michelle Ruff can go both like sweet and serious when like very quickly, especially as Rukia,
Yeah.
which is why Rukia is like one of my favorites.
I'm gonna work on that later. The Christmas one.
Maybe for that you switch their voice actors.
Yeah. How about how about how about I'm someday I'll write a Shinakachu and Sora's son have an adventure.
Cool.
Maybe someday we'll do a collaboration together.
Maybe.
Oh, I got a text message. Pizza Hut's offering me something. Well, that's all. That's about the time we have.
All right.
I had a good time with you.
Same.
Well, we're about to end. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.